Hi, I'm Akshay Tandon and a very warm welcome to India Inc. Now in this show we bring to you people who have become big shots in the world of business. Now they had the potential to turn their dreams into reality, and how. So let's not waste any time further and listen in to their success stories. He always wanted to do something different, and that led to the formation of Vidopia.com, the largest video ad network and platform in India. It brings to you the most premium content anytime, anywhere. Meet the young IITian from Delhi, Saurabh Bhatia, as he shares his success stories with our business editor, Shweta Punt.
Well, this week we are in conversation with the 29-year-old Saurabh Bhatia. He is the co-founder of Vidopia. Now, Vidopia is doing something very interesting and very unique, and they of course have big plans. Let me just bring in Saurabh here. Saurabh, tell me, what does Vidopia exactly do? Explain the concept to our viewers.
Vidopia as a company is in the business of online and mobile video and rich media advertising. We are the first company to launch the concept of online video advertising in India. We are one of the first company to launch mobile video advertising even in the United States.
When is it? What was that moment when you thought that this is a business plan that's really going to work, considering all the networks that you've named so far, and advertising revenues have gone down considerably, and then you get into a field which is only banking on ad revenues. So how is it? What made you so confident that it's really going to work?
I think one of the biggest turning point for our company was actually the recession. The advertisers, the media agencies, they realized that they cannot rely on traditional media any longer. They have to find new mediums to be able to communicate to their brand message to the audience. And at that point of time, we realized that those 2 quarters when India was worst hurt by the recession were actually the turning point for us. We had our maximum growth during those 2 quarters, and we realized that something that we are offering into the market is quite innovative, because it's delivering value for money to the advertisers. It's delivering return on investment for these guys.
How difficult was it for you to get your first clients on board?
Oh, that's actually a pretty interesting story behind that, because the technology was created by my partners who were in the US, and the market we decided to launch first was in India, whereas typically it happens the other way around. But we realized that in India we had an advantage of becoming the first movers advantage. So we reached out to all the media agencies. At that point of time it was a new concept, so they didn't want to invest too much of their own resources. So the message which we got from the media industry was that, okay, we are willing to work with you because you are new guys, you are promising something new, but you have to not only provide us technology but also get us some of the advertisers, so that we believe that using this you can make money. And we had no experience about getting the advertisers.
Because you're actually an engineer.
We are an engineer. I'm like all 3 of us are engineers from, I'm from IIT Delhi, and my other partners, they are from Stanford. So we all were engineers, and we had never sold advertising in our lives. But we thought, okay, this is an opportunity, and we bluffed a bit and we said that, okay, we will get you ads. And at that point of time, we had no idea what a media agency is and how do you get advertising. But we had 45 days before the day of the launch, and I remember knocking the doors of each and every brand that I could catch hold of by going through internet, going through telephone directories, just doing cold calling, calling on my contacts.
So what was your elevator speech?
My elevator speech was like that we are the cool new company, and we are launching this the concept of online video advertising. You have been so far doing video advertising on television. Now is the time for the advertisers to try this out in the online media, because audience is consuming online video, and wherever the audience is, as a media company, as an advertiser, you have to be there. And idea was our first campaign that we got. I still remember that the day of the launch was 14th March 2008, the commercial launch of the product with 2 media companies, and we got our first campaign, the idea campaign, on 12th night, just 36 hours before the launch. So, and since that date, we have, as a company, we have never looked back. Till date, we would have executed more than, I think, between 700 to 1,000 campaigns.
You're also doing a lot of work in the United States. You've created applications for iPhone. Going forward, and as you were telling me, mobile phones are also going to be your focus area. So what are you planning going forward? Like, what's the future looking like in terms of what are your short-term goals and long-term goals?
In the year 2009, with the launch of iPhone and the advent of smartphone, which were sweeping the minds of the users and the consumers alike, we realized that there is an opportunity to use the similar platform even on the mobile devices, because today even a lot of media is being consumed on these smartphones, and therefore we launched our mobile advertising product in the United States. Again, luckily for us, we have now became in the last 12 months #1 mobile video advertising company even in the United States.
So, you know, the space that you're operating in has a fairly small market right now. It's less than 10% of the total advertising market.
Right.
Where is the optimism coming from?
In the year 2007, 2008, and even during the starting of 2009, I would have agreed with you that yes, we were being optimistic. We had we did not have a fairly strong idea about what the market is, how it is growing. But now I can tell you with facts behind us that during the last 2 years we have had year-on-year 900% growth in revenues.
900%. What are your revenues looking like at the moment?
At this particular point of time, this year we would be crossing more than $10 million revenue in a year.
How much do you end up making as profits, and what are your operating margins?
I think approximately around 30 to 35% would be our gross margins.
Okay.
As a rough range. But to answer the question which you asked, we are in a very lucky position as a company. #1, the growth of internet in India is around 40 to 45% year on year. Add to that the fact that the 3G is being launched.
Right.
So suddenly for a company with an audience of around 50 to 70 million, we have suddenly a reach of around 250 million more potential users who would be part of our targeting.
Well, obviously the prospects are looking very bright. Now let's go back to the journey, so to speak. Tell me one instance when you went to meet a potential advertiser, and what is the most obnoxious thing that you heard?
Okay, so I won't name the brand because now the brand is a very good advertiser with us. But when I first reached out to those guys, and this I'm talking to a media guy who is looking after online advertising.
Right.
His response was, why the hell would I want to do video advertising on the internet? I already have television to do that. And 12 months down the line, I went again and met him. And his response was that, Saurabh, it's great to meet you after 3 months, and by that time they have already started advertising with us. And he said that, look, you don't have to sell the concept of online video advertising to me. It's part of all the media plans. Tell me what more you can do in the online video advertising space. So that was like a moment of success or a moment of joy to me.
How about funding? How challenging was that? I do know that the funding has just come in about 1.5 years ago.
Right.
So how did you all start?
Okay.
You know, what was the kind of funding that you were looking at? And I did hear, or I did read about your business plan, which was really spectacular.
Right.
So what was so unique about the business plan?
Okay, so the story of our funding revolves around a business plan competition that we participated in, and it's the annual Stanford Business Plan competition.
So who wrote the business plan? All of you together?
All of us together wrote the business plan, and we became finalists in that competition.
Right.
And as a result of being the finalist among the final 3, we won $20,000.
$20,000.
So we decided that okay, we have $20,000. Let's go ahead and rent some servers and actually physically execute the business plan that we had written. So we wrote the code and we launched the first servers and made whatever was on paper in the virtual space.
So 8 lakh rupees, pretty much.
Absolutely. And rest of all, then for 6 to 7 months we had to use our own sweat capital, work without salaries, work without jobs, slog it out.
So did you all have corporate jobs? Did you quit for this?
Absolutely, yes. And then around 8 to 9 months later, our first seed round came, or the angel round from Nexus Venture Partners. It was not a lot of amount from the business that we were in, but it was reasonable enough for us to give us a head start. That was around $500,000.
$500,000.
And 1 year down the line, our investors were so happy with us that they went ahead and they did Series A round of investment, which was to the tune of $4 million, which happened last year, September 2009.
What's the valuation of the company right now?
I think I can't disclose the exact number, but it would be definitely greater, between $100 to $150 million.
Some tips on a great sales pitch for a business plan?
I think make it simple, make it attractive, and be funny.
And show the money?
Definitely.
Okay, thank you very much, Saurabh. It was a pleasure and we wish you the very best. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for your time.
Thanks.
Right.